Is that healthy glow really a healthy glow? Many people believe that using a tanning bed is safer than tanning outdoors in the sun. But the truth is, indoor tanning exposes the skin to ultraviolet rays just like the sun. Young people are especially tempted to use tanning beds because they think that a tan makes them look more attractive or healthier. But in reality, it causes wrinkles, rashes, dark spots, and even freckles. Many believe tanning beds give them a healthy glow, but they do not realize that the potentially deadly effects on their skin and eyes. First, let's discuss, what is a tan? According to Christian McCoy, author of The Aging Effects of UV Rays, when the UV rays reach your skin, they interact with a natural chemical in the skin called melanin. Melanin is your first line of protection and absorbs UV rays in order to shield your skin against sun damage. This chemical reaction is what gives skin a tan. Tan skin has been seen increasingly as attractive and fashionable. But, however, the risk of tanning could be potentially deadly. The most common risk of indoor tanning is the potential to develop skin cancer. There are two categories of skin cancer, melanoma and non-melanoma. Melanoma can be fatal as it spreads throughout the parts of the body. However, it can be treatable if caught early. It is estimated that as many as 90% of melanomas are caused by ultraviolet exposure. According to the World Health Organization's International Agency for Research on Cancer, it classifies tanning beds into the highest cancer category, carcinogenic to humans, which is the same category as plutonium and radium. Skin cancer is the most common form of cancer in the United States. 1 in 5 Americans will develop skin cancer in their lifetime. And more than 3.5 million skin cancers are diagnosed each year. That's more than all other cancers combined. According to Skin Cancer Foundation, worldwide there are more skin cancer cases due to indoor tanning than there are lung cancer cases due to smoking. Let us look at some statistics. Just under half of Americans who live to be age 65 will have had skin cancer. And if someone starts using a tanning bed by the age of 35, their risk of melanoma increases by an overall 75%. Even with these staggering statistics, around 30 million people go tanning every year, and 70% of them are young women. According to randomhistory.com, tanning salons outnumber even Starbucks and McDonald's in some of the largest U.S. cities. It is estimated that indoor tanning may cause over 400,000 cases of skin cancer in the United States each year. Not only are people risking their lives to tan, let's look at some other non-fatal effects on the skin. Another side effect of UV ray exposure is the damage to your skin. This damage can lead to premature aging, which causes fine lines, wrinkles, age spots, dark spots, and even freckles. It affects the skin by leaving the texture of your skin dry, tough, and leathery. One of my favorite posters in the dermatology office is, "If you want your skin to look like leather, keep tanning your hide." If the damage to your skin is not enough to call it quits with tanning, let's look at one more organ that it damages, your eyes. On a hot summer day, the first thing that a person would grab is sunglasses. Tanning salons are now required to give goggles for eye protection. But simply closing your eyes while tanning is not enough protection. The exposure to UV rays can be 100 times greater than in the sun, since they have near direct eye contact with your eyes. According to the American Academy of Ophthalmology, UV damage to the eyes may result in the development of cataracts, as well as cancer to the uvea, which is the middle layer of tissue under the white of your eye, explains Philip R. Rizzuto, an ophthalmologist at Brown University. Now let's look at some myths about indoor tanning. Many people believe that indoor tanning is safer than the sun, but in fact there is actually no such thing as a safe tan. Tan skin is the result of damage to your skin cells, and some people believe that tanning beds give you a base tan to keep you from getting sunburned. But according to cancer.org, a tan is the body's response to injury from UV rays, showing that damage has been done. It does little to protect you from future UV exposure. Another myth is that tanning beds are a good source of vitamin D. As stated by melanoma.org, the tanning industry has tried to tell consumers that vitamin D is necessary and it should be sought from tanning beds. But the fact is, all necessary vitamin D can be found in a healthy diet or from supplements. The people that are most susceptible into buying into these myths are young women. Tanning salon customers are usually Caucasian females from the ages of 16 to 29, and one reason is that they want to look more attractive and believe that they look healthier, and that the only way to do that is by tanning. The younger the tanner is, the greater risk they are getting melanoma. And because of the appeal of younger people, policymakers have begun regulating the use by minors. Currently, 42 states have regulations. Here is a map of the U.S. state regulations, and as you can see, South Carolina, which is noted in yellow, requires parental permission. There is also some states that are noted in white that have no restrictions. So, what are the alternatives to tanning other than the exposure of UV rays? In recent years, sunless tanning has become more popular than this can give you the sun-kissed skin without exposure to UV rays. There are two basic forms of sunless tanning: spray tans or lotions. As I researched this information, I found that the Surgeon General does acknowledge that spray tanning and lotions do not expose UV radiation, but they did have one concern associated with spray tan products. Let's look at the point from melanoma.org. One concern with topical sunless tanning products is that they contain DHA, a commonly used ingredient in sunless tanning products. It is approved by FDA for use in cosmetics and drugs for external use only. When this product is used in spray tanning booths, inhalation is usually unavoidable. The Surgeon General doesn't directly recommend using lotions, but they indicate that it is an alternative to sunbathing or tanning beds. While further research is done to understand the impact of sunless tanning, here is their position. However, over-the-counter sunless tanning creams and lotions may be an option for those who want to have tan skin while avoiding the risk of UV exposure and inhaled absorbed DHA. In conclusion, indoor tanning causes damage to both your skin and your eyes. The skin damage can be as minor as wrinkles, dark spots, freckles, or it can be as dramatic and potentially fatal skin cancers like melanoma and non-melanoma. There is also the risk of damage for your eyes for the 10 million people who use indoor tanning. Many believe tanning beds give them a healthy glow, but they do not realize that it is potentially deadly effects on both your skin and your eyes. Unfortunately, their health glow may one day be replaced by the glowing effects of your pet skin.